Welcome to the E-Commerce Coffee Break podcast. In today's episode, we discuss how to use AI assistants to drive more conversions in your Shopify store. Joining me today is Saumil Trivedi, Director of Product and India Operations at Clevo.com. So let's dive right into it. Hello and welcome to another episode of the E-Commerce Coffee Break podcast. Today we want to talk about how to use AI assistants to drive more conversions on your Shopify store. With me on the show today, I have Saumil Trivedi. He's the Director of Product and India Operations at Clevo.com. Saumil has been a key player in e-commerce and AI space for over a decade, joining Clevo, a leading search and discovery platform for e-commerce in 2013 as one of its founding members. He has taken on a wide range of roles from developer and business analyst to product manager and director of product at India Operations. This diverse experience has given him a deep understanding of building and scaling SaaS products, and currently he is part of an exciting new venture, and we will talk about that, Asklo, a standalone Shopify app developed by Clevo. So let's dive in and find out more about how AI assistants can help you in your business, and let's welcome him to the show. Hi Saumil, how are you today?
Hi, Klaus. I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. Great to have you on the show. Most of our
Yeah.
listeners are using AI by now, but not everyone knows what an AI assistant is. Can you explain it simply?
Of course, AI assistant is a huge in itself. It covers many different aspects. Either you're calling it a chatbot or maybe some of the widget which increase your efficiency. So there are many different use cases of AI assistants. It's not just one on the e-commerce like a chatbot. So if I talk about the shopper's journey, how the shopper's
Mhm.
journey look like. So I would divide it into the four phases of shopping. One is the discovery phase. The second is the consideration phase, then purchase, then post-purchase phase. So AI is basically everywhere. The discovery phase where shoppers looking for the perfect match when they are
Mhm.
finding for what they are looking for. And that's where our Clevo search and discovery platform excels. That ensures that shoppers find exactly what they are looking for quickly and, of course, efficiently. Then it comes to the consideration phase. So once you have selected that, okay, this product I like, then I have to decide. As a shopper, I have to decide that should I purchase it or not. And that's the next step of decision making. And at this step, it's critical to provide the trust, the right product information, and the real time interaction to help shoppers feel confident about their selection. And this is where we saw the opportunity of having live FAQ kind of widget called Asklo to enhance the product page with smart real time FAQ and customer support. So
Let's dive a little bit
Right.
more into, you gave these different stages. So it's all sort of kind of psychology of online shopping, the different stages of going through a purchase process. How does getting quick answers from a chatbot, from an AI assistant, make customers more confident decisions? How does that work?
So of course there are Gen AI behind the scene for every chatbot or every AI assistant you see in the market today. So I would say how you process before you sending the prompt to the Gen AI. That's where that's middleware. That's where the USP is for every company. And I would say the accuracy is important, and how you make it accurate, how you make the response accurate, how you support the multilingual, how you give the end-to-end user experience to your bot, to your chat assistant. That's what makes different.
Okay. Now, a lot of questions are obviously coming up when people are going to on the product detail page, when they're really on the last stage to hit the buy button. And usually it goes to customer support, or in the past you had like a live chat with the customer support there. How does an AI assistant help with that? What kind of common questions are coming in? How does it work?
I would start from what kind of different domains we have covered, and in every domain there are different kind of questions being asked. So for example, if you are selling any beauty product, then the questions are more on the ingredients, that does it suit my skin. So there are so much different ingredients in the beauty products, and everyone has one or other kind of reaction to that. So that's about the beauty product. That's where we receive questions. If I talk about the fashion store, then the size, availability, colors, material, those kind of questions. And the most interesting questions we receive are in the furniture stores. So, for example, where the furniture stores where basically dimensions and material are matter the most. That does it fit my bedroom? Does it fit my living room or what? So that's where, let's say, if my bedroom size is maybe 10 by 10, and if I'm looking the size into the feet, but the size mentioned on the product page are in the centimeter. So that's where people ask the question that how much fit this maybe cupboard is about. So those kind of interesting questions we receive, and that's where our asklo AI assistant respond quite well and with the accuracy.
Mhm. Let's talk
And
about
similar for
the.
the electronic stores, where there are so many different specifications for even for laptop or mobile. But people do not read all the information. People just, if there are questions where you can just tap and get your answer, you convert quickly. So people do not read everything. People want that what is question in my mind. If that question is there, I would tap on it.
I think you just highlighted a very important point there. People are not reading. So you can have the best product detail page with all the information is on there, and people still will not read or just scan the whole thing and then probably prefer having a chatbot, an AI assistant there. Now, I'm curious to learn how do you train this AI assistant? Because every business, just gave some examples, has different information, different features, different benefits, different SKUs. What's the training process for an AI assistant?
Yeah, so it's multi-way, or there are many different attributes into this. One is the domain itself. So if the store is on the fashion domain, then fashion specific questions. So that is the domain. The third, the second is the personalization. What is the preference of the shopper on the product page? So there are many different ways we have built the algorithm to train our machine behind the scene.
Hmm. You mentioned earlier language means different languages is a point. Now, a lot of stops are selling globally. How crucial is multilingual AI support in providing the service?
Yeah, that's interesting part. So if I talk about India, then the Hindi is the national language here. Of course, the global language is English, and our most of the stores are also in English. Uh, but people, even in Europe, so people, the local languages, regional languages are different. In Finland, most of people use Finnish language. In Sweden, most of people use Swedish language in their routine communication. But if they go online, uh, the stores are in English, the global brands are in English. And here, if they don't know the context in English, but they have something in their mind in their local language preference, and if they ask in their local language in their Finnish language, for example, and if the AI assistant reply in their own language, that sounds like a wow effect. Wow.
Mhm.
Even though the information in English, this AI assistant is helping me to find the information in my language. So that creates the wow factor, and that's what I feel globalization.
Tell me, how does it work? So is the translation automatically? Or do I have to translate everything in other languages for the
Oh,
AI assistant to train them?
that's automated. You don't need to do anything about it.
Do you see a shift on how customers expect to interact with online stores? Or in other words, what's the right balance between using AI and a human person to get more sales?
Oh, wow. So that's also the interesting part. Here I would like to highlight some success story. The people who are already using some chat support on their store, and that's where the human is behind the chat. So for the product specific questions, what we have seen that one of the fashion brand in Europe, they literally seen a decrease in the support request, product related support request, because of having this AI taking care of all the answers. So in chat, the chat support agent do not receive only the order or stock related queries. They also receive queries related to products. And sometimes that chat agent also doesn't have the proper information about the product. They also read through all the product information before the response. So it's time consuming, isn't it? So it takes a lot of time. And if there is no chat agent available, then it creates the support ticket for them.
Okay.
So basically, the shopper do not get the answer at the same time. They have to wait for it.
Yeah.
And having this assistant on your product page, you just tap it and get the answer. That's the interesting part.
Okay. Now, obviously, you're getting a lot of data from the AI assistant as a store owner. So you will see what people are asking for and so on and so forth. How can you use the data to optimize your store, to optimize your marketing?
We do not share data internally because of the GDPR guideline, of course, but we enrich the catalog to of the
Mhm.
shopper. So if let's say we are on a fashion, we receive for example 10 fashion stores, and we receive catalog of 10 fashion stores, then we do not share data internally, but our algorithm uses the information to enrich catalog of each of the store, uh,
Mhm.
to make sure that if any shoppers looking for something which is not there in the product information, that it answers in accurate manner.
Okay. Talk me through on how Asklo works. How do you integrate this in your store? I understand you have a Shopify app. What's the onboarding process? How does it work?
Yeah, so it's quite simple. So it integrates directly with Shopify, and there is no coding skill required. You just install and
Mhm.
you are done. And during the installation, you have two different options. So one is the pop-up assistant. So,
Mhm.
and the second one is the embedded FAQ section. So on the product page, we offer two different layout. And the positioning is also automated. But if you want to change the positioning, then of course in you go to your Shopify admin, open the product page, and you just set up the block, ask block accordingly as per your need. And of course, yeah, during the installation, we have a dedicated support team who is available to assist you with the integration and any technical queries you have for the installation. But it's very basic and plug and play setup we have.
Okay, so basically it works with every Shopify theme, probably also with custom built Shopify themes. Doesn't make really a difference, does it?
Yes, it works. And if let's say there is some issue happening during the installation, then the custom integration is also available. So with just a two-liner script that you need to integrate on your Shopify environment, and you are done. Nothing else.
Okay, cool. You already mentioned a couple of installation or some stores that can use it. Can you share some success stories of stores that are using your assistant?
Yeah, of course. So one of the standout success stories is a large luggage retail brand in Europe, and it's a changer for them. Since integrating Asklo on their Shopify store, they are experiencing significant decrease in the bounce rate from the product page, and they have seen the increase in the engagement from the product page. And on a daily basis, they receive 100 questions. 100 questions means people, the shoppers, select the or click on the
Mhm.
question. They ask the questions. Now you imagine that how if they ask question to the support agent on the chat, then how much load they get. So they have also seen a very decrease in the support ticket, and yeah, that's how it's a game changer for them. And more than 20% of the total conversion is happening after shoppers having engagement with this Asklo assistant. That's also
Mhm,
amazing.
mhm. Okay. Who's your perfect customer? Are there specific store sizes, specific industries that it works best with?
Our perfect customer is any retail store. To be honest, no matter the size, from the small boutique shops to the enterprise, because everyone benefit from this FAQ assistant, isn't it? So product page for small boutique or a large enterprise, product page structure, the information is always the same or
Mhm.
very similar to it. So I think yeah, it benefits all different size of customers.
Okay. As a merchant, as an online seller, do I need to do any kind of homework before I install it, or can I just install and go ahead?
Now you just install and it's done. It's really plug and play for Shopify merchants.
Okay, excellent. Tell me a little bit about the pricing structure. How do you charge your clients?
So we offer two distinct pricing option to tailor different business needs because as I said, it our perfect customers are even a small boutique or a large enterprise as well.
Hmm.
So to cater this in mind, we have two different model. One is pay as you go, and other is fixed pricing. And pay as you go plan is basically a free that includes 30 requests per month, and it's ideal for a small store, those just starting out or providing a flexibility without any upfront cost. So if people do not want to spend anything for this, then they can start with the pay as you go. And the fixed pricing is starting at $79 per month with 1,000 requests per month. And this option is recommended for a growing business that need a reliable and predictable cost structure before they start. And of course,
Hmm.
for the advanced features such as the submitting additional meta field for more accurate results, customization service they need. They have higher volume of requests like enterprise customers. Then we have the enterprise solution also available.
Okay, okay, that sounds good. Before our coffee break comes to an end today, is there anything that you want to share with our listeners that we haven't covered yet?
Yeah, I would like to say that we should be stay adaptable for trying this new AI assistant, and we have to try fast and fail fast. That's what I would like to say to everyone, and we should not hesitate to try new technologies, even though you are a small merchant or big merchant. So customer experience is the key in today's world. So this AI assistant will, of course, increase the efficiency, overall efficiency, and offer the great customer experience to your shop.
Hmm. No, makes perfect sense to have a AI assistant who's always available. There's no waiting time. You get the right answers. Definitely has a positive impact on your conversions, on your revenue, and also on the other side, you will have less people on your side dealing with very repetitive customer queries. So I think it's a win-win situation to have a AI assistant on your store. And I think most stores will head this direction. As you said, there's no way around AI. And I think you have a good solution there. And with your pricing, with the free testing, basically, it's basically a no-brainer to try it out.
Yeah.
Shamil,
Okay.
thanks so much for giving us an overview today about your new app. Where can people find out more about you guys?
It's asklo.ai. That's where you find more information.
Okay, I will put the links in the show notes, and I also have a link directly to the Shopify App Store, so people can go there directly, install, and try it out, and hopefully they will like it and become one of your clients. Thanks so much for your time today, and I hope to talk to you soon.
Thank you very much, and thanks to all audience.